And we're using Bosc pears for this. Bosc pears, I like them because they hold up beautifully in cooking. They have a slightly spicy cinnamony taste, which I really like. So we're going to use Bosc pears. Now, granted, when you buy these in the grocery store, they're going to be hard. And you know that's a good thing, because pears ripen after they are harvested, unlike a lot of other fruits. So I like to use these. So when you buy them, they're going to be hard. Sit them on your counter, let them sit there for a couple of days. We're going to core out the base of the pear. Just take that out. And you may have to use a small spoon to get some of those seeds out, because we're going to stuff these. So get your apple core right in there. We're going to bake these pears. I'm going to use the handle here so I can get that out. I don't want to take too much of this, because otherwise we'll have nothing to eat, but I want to get some of those seeds out. Okay, so you have a hole in the base of the pear. And what we have here are dried prunes, soft dried prunes that we have soaked in some Marsala wine. This is Marsala. Marsala is a fortified wine. It comes from Marsala, Sicily, on the western part of Sicily. It's fortified because it was fortified so that it would travel easier and would hold up longer. So you stick your right in the base, push it in, just like so. And we're going to do 4 of these. So we have it in the base, and I've already done a few before you got here. Let me take this out of the way and show you. So there's 4. We're going to do this in a baking pan. So we're going to add that pear, and now we want to add some water. So about a cup of water. You want about a cup of Marsala. Use a good Marsala from Italy. This is a dry Marsala. So a cup of this. This is going to reduce down while the pears are baking, and then we're going to make a syrup after the pears are baked. We want some sugar. That goes in. And we want some lemon. Here's the zest of a lemon. Put that in. And I like cinnamon stick with this. You can find this in the baking center of your grocery store. So we put in a whole cinnamon stick. If you didn't have cinnamon stick, then you could just use ground cinnamon. Now we're going to bake these. 350 degrees. For pears like this, it's probably going to take about 40 minutes. You just want a knife to easily be inserted into those pears. You don't want to make these super mushy. So in they go. After they're cooked, they're going to look something like this. Here are some that I did a little earlier for you. See how beautiful those look? And you see how easily a knife goes into them. That's what you want. You don't want these pears to collapse. So now what do? Well, now we want to take that sauce and we want to reduce it. So I'm going to take these pears out onto a plate. And this is a great winter dessert. I mean, it's good anytime, but it's really good in the winter time. So there's 1, 2, and 1 is a serving. I don't think I told you that. 3, and here's our last pear. Now, we're going to take that, put it into a saucepan, and I wish you could smell that with the cinnamon. So we want to reduce this until it's a little thicker. Put that cinnamon stick in there, and then just get this going on medium heat or so. I just stir it a couple of times. You don't really have to stand there forever, but you want to just let it thicken up till it's a bit syrupy. And then we can serve it with our pears. It's going to take about maybe 5 or 10 minutes for this to thicken a bit, so there you see how nice and syrupy it is. And it has just a wonderful cinnamon smell because, of course, we have the cinnamon stick in there. So I'm going to transfer that to a spouted measuring cup because this is going to make it easy to use. So you really want that to cool down a little bit. Then this is how this goes. I like to serve these in bowls. So you leave the pears whole, Place one in each of the bowls, and then just take some of this syrup and pour it right around the pears. Obviously, this is going to be a little cooler when you serve it. But there, doesn't that look beautiful?